When Darius Cole walked into that small Mississippi bar, he wanted peace, not a fight. But hate had other plans. A racist gang led by Troy Harland spotted him, a lone black man, and thought they'd found easy prey. Drunk on arrogance, they pulled a gun, eager to make him flinch. What they didn't know was that Darius was a retired Delta Force commander, a man who'd faced death in places they couldn't imagine. When he moved, it was swift, precise, unstoppable. Seconds later, the same men who'd laughed at him were on their knees, begging for their lives. Before we go any further, comment where in the world you are watching from, and make sure to subscribe, because tomorrow's story is one you don't want to miss. The whiskey glass landed on the bar with a dull thud. Lyle's hands trembled as he poured, spilling a few drops on the scratched wood. His eyes darted between Darius and the corner table, where Troy Harland's crew was getting louder by the second. Darius took a slow sip, letting the burn settle in his throat. 20 years of combat had taught him to read a room, and right now every instinct told him this place was a powder keg. The smell of stale beer and cigarettes hung in the air, mixed with something darker, the scent of threat and hatred. "Hey, boy." Troy's voice cut through the quiet. "You lost or something? This here's a private establishment." Darius didn't turn around. He watched Lyle instead, noting how the old bartender's shoulders hunched as if preparing for a blow. The rest of the bar had gone silent, like an audience waiting for the show to begin. I said, "You hearing me, boy?" Troy's voice got closer. Boot heels scraped against the wooden floor. Darius took another sip. "I hear just fine, and I'm not your boy." A rough laugh erupted from the corner table. Bobby Stunner, a mountain of a man with scarred knuckles and dead eyes, stood up. His chair scraped back with a sound like nails on a chalkboard. "Well, listen to that fancy talk. You think you're better than us?" "Leave it be," Lyle muttered so quietly only Darius could hear. "These boys, they're looking for trouble." The Palmer twins, Rick and Denny, flanked Troy as he swaggered closer. They're matching. Sneers seemed practiced, like they'd spent years perfecting their roles as backup muscle. Earl hung back, hand resting near his belt, where Darius had already spotted the outline of a concealed weapon. "This is my daddy's bar," Troy announced, his words slightly slurred. He was maybe 6F away now. "And we got standards here, don't we, boys?" "That's right," Rick Palmer chimed in, his voice high and eager.